This is the abandoned Mercedes that we attempted to rebuild in just 5 days. This Benz came with a 5.2 liter Ford Voodoo crate engine. It was very rough and took a lot of work to get it fired up. We even found that paper towels were stuffed in the intake runners on the cylinder head after we attempted starting it.
Oh, it did.
You got paper towel in that runner. That had to have been one of the craziest things I've ever seen on a car roll into the shop.
Because you guys crushed the like target in the last video, today we're back for part 2. We're gonna install a custom exhaust system, take this car to the dyno, install a new and better fitting body kit, install a set of forged HRE wheels, and we even have a surprise for you later on in the episode.
Let's get this car built so we can show you guys exactly what this car is capable of.
Let's get it.
We originally set out to complete this abandoned rebuild in just 5 days, but as we dove deeper and deeper into the project, we quickly realized we're gonna need more time. So we are here today at Magnaflow Research and Development with the Mercedes, our Voodoo swapped Mercedes, because this thing is open dumps like this. It is unbelievably loud and ruly, and this thing needs a proper exhaust, and so we came here to get one set up. What are our tip setups looking like?
So
this is like 90s DTM.
when I first got into tuning cars in like early 2000s, late 90s, you could buy like these mufflers called Ractive, and like APC and stuff like that made them, and they came with these tips, and a lot of times they were put on Volkswagen Golfs and Jettas and stuff. Very Euro style.
Very Euro, very DTM.
I mean, look at the
like
amount of
race.
dust on this,
So
and the fact that it's Magnaflow's old logo. These were probably samples of some sort. So they're sitting on the rack. They said we can use them. This car is funky enough that I think it deserves something funky. The reality is it actually looks pretty rad.
I'm in. I'm about it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Different, and we never really get a chance to do something fun and crazy like outside of our norm. Usually it's 3-inch round tip, 4-inch round tip with carbon, but man, these things are odd, and this is the car to use them on.
This thing is already super quirky, so doing this I think fits the car really well. So we're gonna let these boys jam on this exhaust system, get it dialed in, and then we'll get this E300 back to the shop. These boys work quick and had the two banks joined into a fitted Y-pipe in no time. With the two banks blended, they made quick work of getting the exhaust pipe fed out the rear of the car, and now we're back at Magnaflow to have Richard explain the new setup.
As I mentioned, quite a lot of progress has happened since we left on Friday. Man, what do we got going on here, dude?
Well, first and foremost, trying to make everything fit for this kind of hybrid vehicle, if we want to call it that.
Hybrid, I like that. We're gonna have to keep that.
We went with the V8 that's got to breathe, and obviously we wanted to make sure we got a system in here that was still tucked up nice and high. So Jose's been working on that part, and really today we're just here to figure out what the last part is, and that's really what I need your help on. So
that really just fit in that easy?
yeah, dual 2.5, 3-inch down the middle, kept it nice and high. Now that we got the front pipe section, we've just got to figure out the rear packaging. We got to select the right muffler, because again, we've got a really open exhaust, and we got to get that sound a little bit more mellow, but the right look and packaging as well. So I needed your help to figure out like ground clearance.
So this thing isn't gonna run super low, so we've got a lot of room for packaging, which is good. What type of muffler are you thinking about?
So we got like a single dual. It's a 5x8x4, sorry, 5x8x18, the largest one we could fit in there.
Oh man.
And then you found those tips digging through the old memories bin, as we like to call it.
These tips are amazing. Now that you got the game plan laid out, get out of Jose's way and let him get this thing buttoned up. All right, Jose got the exhaust off the car. It's over here on the welding table, and everything is lined up now. He can do the final welding, so let's let him get to it.
If you haven't already, head over to throtl.com and get entered to win our R35 GTR plus a check for $20,000. We just loaded the site with a ton of new R35 GTR merch. This one is really cool. It is a Generations t-shirt. We got the R32, R33, 34, 35, Koska, the Ken Mary, all those on there. This dope shirt's got some really nice graphics on it. We've got a crew neck behind it with some Japanese kanji on it. We've got the cherry blossom with the R35 facing forward on it. Looks really nice. And we've got a Godzilla inspired artwork. This is kind of like an anime style shirt, and we've got one with Godzilla on the back, of course. So head over to the site. We have a ton of new merchandise on the site. This is just some of the R35 GTR stuff. We have things for literally every single car out there. And also, to get entered this sweepstakes, you don't just have to buy merchandise, car parts, suspension, wheels, tires, exhaust systems, interior, exterior. All of those will get you automatic entries to win an R35. That car turned out absolutely insane, by the way. We did a full paint correction. It looks beautiful. There's carbon all over the car. We've got TE37s. The thing is slammed. It's got a sick exhaust system on it. Under the hood looks fantastic with a ton of carbon intakes, and we've got a Cobb tune on it. We did some interior tune-ups. The car is wicked. And you're gonna get a check for $20,000 if you win it, so head over to the site, get entered today. Let's get back to today's video.
All right, Jose's done, so let's take a look at the final result of the exhaust system here. We've got 2.5 out of the manifolds that were made on this engine when we got it, to a merge collector, to a 3-inch pipe all the way to the back, which he put some nice bends in to get it around our differential and underneath the chassis nicely. And you got the exhaust up nice and high so that if we decide to lower this thing, we won't have any ground clearance issues, and round it out with the DTM tips. It's looking awesome. Let's hear this thing now. A lot of smoke, but the sound is good, and the boys here at MagnaFlow nailed it with this one for us. I cannot wait to hear this thing with a good tune on it, and really at high RPM, it's gonna sound amazing. They did an awesome job. Quality of the build out on the exhaust system is really good. The DTM tips for me are the cherry on top. So huge shout out to the boys over here at MagnaFlow, Jose, Richard, the whole team. They really killed it for this one. Now let's get it back to the shop. It's time to make this E300 look a little more proper, eh, Ricky?
Oh man, for sure.
So, we've got a brand new wide body kit for this. It includes front fenders that are widened. We got some OE style side skirts, and we got a wider rear arch. This is very similar to the old DTM wide body kits. However, this kit was meant to be molded, but we're gonna go ahead and mount it externally. The kit actually fits quite nicely.
Yeah, it fits pretty good.
Just need a little bit of heat to it, probably get it to mold the body a little better. Yep. We're also gonna be changing out this crazy big spoiler that a lot of you guys didn't care for a ducktail. This is like a AMG style ducktail that goes on the back. So we're gonna be swapping that out as well. We have a new set of HRE wheels and Falcon tires for this bad boy, because we plan to bring you guys a smoky burnout when this is all done.
I'm not doing it though. I can't do a burnout.
Oh, I forgot to mention, we also have a front bumper.
Yeah, finally!
Finally getting a proper front bumper.
Yeah, baby.
This is a
It looks
plastic,
nice, too.
nice, yeah, substantial bumper. And we've got the new pieces that go under the headlights as well over here on the cart.
Wait, I haven't seen that. What? Oh, sick.
Little finisher
We'll
panels.
complete it. Yeah.
So
I'm
once
excited.
we get all this fitted, Ricky, we're gonna have it all wrapped up in the same color as the body.
Beautiful.
It's gonna be looking sharp. The wing is on. So this is our AMG style wing, which is interesting. Didn't even know this wing existed for these cars.
I've never seen it.
Pretty cool little add-on. Gives a little duck bill style on the back. Fits pretty good. We had to do a little bit of trimming and cutting, but as with most things fiberglass, that's what they require. And some heat. Now that that's on, Ricky, I think we should move on to the sides and start getting the over fenders on.
Alright, we have this rear quarter panel already self-tapped in. Of course, we're gonna do rig down and put some M5 hardware so this thing can be actually bolt on. This is pretty much ready to go. And then we also have this side done and everything is same thing, self-tapped in. I think the next step is either gonna be the side skirt or the fender. I think the fender, because the fender's gonna take a little bit longer because we have to rig this off. There are two fender bolts that are behind this, which you can only get to by ripping that piece off, and usually the clips break 99% of the time. So we're gonna need new clips. We'll take this whole thing off, we'll replace the fender, and then we'll keep going. Next up is gonna be the side skirt since we have the fender on. It looks really good. It's very stiff. It's very proper and it's a lot wider than the last one that we had. But next up, we're gonna start doing the side skirt. The stock one's gotta come off, which you can not even see. This one you definitely be able to see because it's a lot wider than the stock one. So let's get that one off.
All right, now that the over fenders and the side skirts are on the Mercedes-Benz, we're gonna move on to the front bumper. We've got a plastic replacement front bumper for this thing, so if we hit something while we're driving the car, it's gonna take a lick and keep on ticking. The problem is this car's been so heavily modified in the front end that there's no mounting provisions whatsoever for a front bumper. So we're gonna go ahead and whip up some tabs and make this thing a bolt-on affair, so let's get cracking. Now that the wide body is fully installed on the car and the front bumper is on, we're gonna move on to getting our wheels and tires mounted up. We've got a beautiful set of HRE 5-spoke wheels for this. A nice little square setup. However, we did go with a staggered set of tires on it. The front has a little bit of a stretch. The back is nice and tall and meaty because we're gonna do a nice burnout on this thing when it's all said and done. But we're ready to put them on, see how the fitment is. I think it's pretty good. I think Evan already test fitted these, so it's exciting to see what it's gonna look like with a proper set of wheels and tires on it and not these old Porsche wheels.
We got new interior for the 300. We're gonna start with the rear seat, so let's put them on. Let's see, because I'm planning on being passenger because I'm not driving this thing. Oh, this is comfy. Bro, this is actually really comfy.
Where would you like me to take you,
To
sir?
get some torta.
Oh, torta?
I will be a passenger here any day. Oh, you guys see the center console? Looks beautiful. Not really, we're gonna make it look a lot better. We have half of the center console. I don't know what the other half is. But we're gonna start with this because it's all we have right now. And yeah, we have a stereo. Ready?
What is that?
Put it on. You see this right here? And the amount of wires, it's not enough space. So we're gonna do what any true mechanic would do. We are going to undo every single piece of wire, unplug everything, disconnect everything, so we can fit it through here. I'm gonna cut that off. I'm gonna cut that off, and then it's gonna fit, and I don't have to take anything off because I'm a true mechanic. That's what we do. This is the piece that goes underneath the steering wheel.
Now that the interior and exterior of this car is all buttoned up and the new wheels are fitted and dialed in, this car looks a million times better. This kit fixed the period correct styling of the chassis and the wheels really tie it together with this stance. Now it's time to get this thing all in one color. The color we wrapped this car in the last episode is absolutely stunning and this new kit is gonna match it. The Mercedes body kit is wrapped in a Nosetech matte shadow gray. It's 100% complete and we have to get it back on the car because we're going to dyno tomorrow. Let's do it. Body kit is completely finished on the Mercedes. It is really cool to finally see this kit on the car in one color. I love the rear fenders. I love the front fenders. This is much more fitting for the car than whatever we had on it before. I don't even think we had a fender flare on it. It was kind of falling off. This is proper. Now we're gonna leave the front bumper off. Gonna make it easier to load the car, get it out of the trailer when we go to the dyno tomorrow, but this thing is ready to go. Let's do it. We're here at Dart & Tune Shop to get our Mercedes dyno. Let's get this thing on the engine dyno and see how much power this Voodoo engine makes. Let's go, baby.
Good, I'm not gonna lie.
Sounds good.
That MagnaFlow exhaust?
Yeah. That last pull wasn't even 6,000 RPM, and this thing will rev to 8250 easily. It's gonna be insane. Oh my God, this engine sounds good. For an NA engine, like that's crazy. Man, it sounds
This is right around where we thought it would end up, which is, I mean, being NA, as you said, it is what it is. You get what you get.
You get what you get with NA, but for NA, for a 5.2, that's crazy.
It's enough to do a burnout.
We're done here at the dyno. Darden crushed it on the tune. This thing made 418 at the wheel, which is just over 500 crank, which is a lot for an NA V8.
And for what we need this thing to do, it's perfect. I think it's gonna be super drivable and fun. Now let's go do a burnout.
Our E300 is completely done. Now it's time to show you what it can do.
Want to try it again? Let's give her another rip.
You can try again, but I'll stay on first gear this time.
Oh, you switched gears?
Yeah, I went to second.
That's pretty good. Wow, that is insane.
It sounds
Thing
really
sounds amazing. Dude, the MagnaFlow exhaust is so good. It has the look. Oh my God, it looks so cool. This is an abandoned project that we rescued, and it does amazing burnouts. It sounds awesome. It looks pretty cool. A little rough around the edges, but it has this gnarly look, and the sound, the chop of the cams, it sounds insane. I love it.
The brakes are not holding the car very well, so that's not me rolling forward. That's the car itself. So once I get past a certain point, then I just let go of the brakes, but it's not me. I wish I could stay in one space and keep doing it, but I can only do so much with this car.
Third time's the charm.
That's it. Third time's the charm, baby.
Oh man, look at the lines this thing puts down. Holy crap. Ricky tries to say he don't know how to do a burnout, but I'm pretty proud of him right now. That was a nice one.
Man, it was so good. That thing has so much power. It did that very effortlessly.
Really?
Very effortless. Just the brakes. We need more brakes.
All right, we got a little treat here. James, the original owner of the 300E, just so happened to be in the area. And so he hasn't seen this car in like 2 months since we got it, and we wanted to do a little reveal for him for you to check it out if you want to see it.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Looks a little bit different, I think.
Little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I saw a glimpse of it here and there. I like this wing better. A little classier, a little more than what I was doing with it originally. I do love the color though. You guys nailed that. Looks sick.
And And this is a new like over fender kit that's actually made for the car that I think fits pretty good.
Because my jerry rigging of like 30 different body kits was fun, but not really that easy or good.
Yeah, I spent 2 days covering holes.
I had come to terms with the fact that bodywork was going to take me forever on this thing. And I was just like, well, it is what it is.
I got you, bro.
I didn't have to do it. Love that.
So we got a new set of HREs on here with some meaty tires, and the interior is pretty much back together too.
Oh, nice.
So it's, you know, it's a street car.
It's still got the weird Mercedes floor.
Yeah.
I was going to put a big old flat piece of aluminum
that's what
across
it
that
needs.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks good though.
How about that drive-by-wire pedal?
Oh yeah, I hadn't done a throttle pedal yet.
Bet you weren't looking forward to that project.
No!
Yeah, it sucked.
That's why there's a few under dash things that I just hadn't done yet. Because I was like, I don't like being on my back under the dashboard.
Ricky cleaned it up real nice. We got some parts from the junkyard, got it put back together, so it looks kind of like a street car.
Yeah. And
That
it's
was
got-
kind of the goal of it. You guys met it.
It's got a rear seat.
I'd be pleasantly surprised to find out that was actually the rear seat out of this. I know it wasn't, but it sure
Yeah.
looks like
Looks
it's the
like
same
it.
as the one that was there.
No, the junkyard car had the exact same color interior.
Yeah,
so
man.
Yeah.
We lucked out.
Current tags on it.
A miracle, actually. It has a hood without a hole in the middle of it.
Yes.
Fix the intake manifold.
I was just gonna put like
secondary
a
plate.
60s Mustang Mach 1 scoop or like a big cowl hood or something on it and call it a day.
That would have worked too.
Because I was kind of Mad Max styling the thing anyway. I was like, screw it, I don't care. It doesn't need to look good. It was a $1,500
Mad Max
Mercedes.
stuff here.
Oh yeah. I mean, I appreciate it. I like that it looks clean and still has like
But
a lot of the
still
same
funky, yeah.
vibes. Like it's good.
All the
I think you guys,
sensors are-
you guys did a great job.
Yeah, everyone always comments about the engine bay color. Why'd you choose purple?
I like purple. Purple's good. I wanted to do one of those like mid 2000s when like Hella Flush was a thing, where like Honda guys would do like crazy splatter paint jobs or like weird different colored engine
We just
bays.
did one of those actually.
Yeah.
Undate one of those things.
Yeah, it's one of those vibes. So I was like, I'm gonna do that just because it's silly, and the thing had kind of questionable paint when I got it, and I was gonna have to repaint or wrap or whatever the exterior anyway. So I was like, well, might as well do it in purple up here, and then I could just do like a bass boat paint job on the whole like car and have it just look ridiculous. But I like this; it's a little classier. You could drive this around and people will look at it and go like, it's almost a modern Mercedes kind of color. I kind of dig.
Hey Quinn, fire it up so you can hear it.
Yeah, hit the better.
Because this sounds amazing.
So it should be on.
Have a full exhaust on it now?
Yeah, it's a lot quieter.
It's really nice. We took it up to Magnaflow and they actually custom made an exhaust for it.
Oh yeah, and it sounds like Dale Earnhart's Ghost still, just quieter.
What I like about it, it's got a little bit of cam lobe to it.
Right back here, dude. Oh yeah, it's got like that nice like rumble, that proper rumble.
If you watch the car, it kind of rocks a little bit.
And I like the white wheels. I'm biased. I just put white wheels on my daily. Oh yeah, the whole car's like shaking around a little bit. I dig. You guys did a great job.
You want to buy it back? You want to buy it back, James?
I mean, a little bit. I'd have to find the money.
should, 'cause then you
but
could drive it
I'll see
on
what
the
I can
street.
do. Yeah, because that was the goal. I just want to take it home and like throw 3 weekends at it and have a car. Because this thing's sick. Sounds
sick.
Sounds like what I wanted it to sound like.
Sounds like America right there.
Freedom.
Sounds like a freedom.
Freedom.
That sounds so good.
It's good. It's the E500, except even more pissed off than an E500.
even more pissed off, for sure.
That is going to be it for today's episode, guys. The Mercedes is finished. Version 2 of this car is complete, and it is better than it has ever been since we started building this car. You got to remember how bad this car was when we first got it. The interior was completely filled with parts that weren't even for this car. It was absolutely destroyed, and now this car looks insane. Version 2 body kit, I absolutely love how this car turned out. It is way more subtle. The original kit we had on the car was kind of more JDM, like Hot Boy. The bumper didn't fit very well. The fenders were stock. This setup with the new wide body and the HREs, the fitment is so good. The stance is so good, it's very subtle. The wing we had on it before was massive. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of that style. This is way more clean. It sounds way nicer with the new Magnaflow exhaust system. This thing has turned out to be an absolute ripper. It looks so good. And Ricky finished the interior. It's subtle, it's put together. It looks really nice. And of course, this is a Thrasher. This is not meant to be a super clean restoration. And I absolutely love that about this car. It's got subtle hints all over the car of what's going on with it. We've got no carpet in here. The shifter is sitting the way it is. We've got the Holly on the dash. And it leads to the powerhouse, which is the 5.2 liter Voodoo engine under here. This thing is an absolute monster. It sounds so good. It makes a ton of power, revs like crazy. and it actually fits pretty well in the engine bay of this car. This car is still pretty rough and raw, and I absolutely love that about this thing. The way it sounds, the way it runs, the way it moves, the way it goes, the way it looks, I love it. Thing looks wicked, man, and that's not something you see that often out of a Mercedes. Mercedes are typically really nice, really well kept, really clean, really OEM. It's just one of those brands that everybody keeps everything consistent. So to see one properly hot rodded out like this with a Voodoo engine in it, with a Ford Mustang engine in it, I think this is one of the coolest transformations we've done because the build is so freaking sick. So that is going to be it for today's episode, guys. Thank you as always so much for watching. Don't forget to comment on how you think the car turned out below. I think it looks amazing. I'm super stoked on how this car came out. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you guys later.